My parents met at a 7-Eleven in Virginia. My dad was stationed in Virginia for the Navy, and so was my mom's brother. And so what happened is she wanted to go visit him for the summer, and so she picked up a couple jobs like nannying and working at the 7-Eleven, as all teenagers do. And so how my parents met is she was sweeping in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven, and my dad said, "You missed a spot," because that's charming. And so that's how my parents met. It was a cheesy pickup line from the 7-Eleven. And so after the summer ended, my mom moved back to Omaha and my dad moved back to Illinois. And so they decided that they liked each other enough to write each other letters, call, do a long distance sort of thing. And so my parents are still together, so seeing that and like seeing them happy and having that origin story for like how your family started, it's really important, and it shapes how you see what love should be, and that love should be cheesy pickup lines at the 7-Eleven and long distance relationships. But I think with my parents, that was definitely a precursor of like what I thought I wanted, what should happen. And so high school started. That's where all great relationships start. So it kind of started my sophomore year of high school. Started dating this guy. It was my first like real relationship, and it wasn't good. He was a bad person. It made me a bad person. I really cut ties with my family, friends, like shut it all down. So it was a really negative. I think a negative experience, and like having that as like a 15-year-old girl, like a sophomore in high school, it kind of just like it set the tone for how I viewed relationships and how I viewed myself when I was in them, and how I viewed like guys and like what I wanted in the future. Kind of just dampened the tone. But so my next relationship was my senior year of high school. Started dating this guy very beginning of the year. I really liked him because we were like-minded, and we liked a lot of the same things, and he liked me, I liked him. And so it was good. It was a great relationship. He would take me out, make me feel special, little gifts, make me feel wanted, which was great. Like compared to the other relationship, I felt like that's what I needed. And so by the time like spring came around, like everyone's making their college decisions, and he decided to go out of state, and I took that more of as like a personal attack towards me, that he wasn't just leaving Nebraska, he was leaving me. Like he was choosing to not be with me. And so with that, it was definitely like very difficult to deal with, because I did take it so personally. And so I talked to my parents about it, and they have the long distance, so they're like, "You can do this. You can call him. You can Skype him. It'll be so much easier. You inbox him, follow him on Twitter, do what you need to do." Like, and so I definitely like thought like I was very positive about where it was going, because my parents are still together. I'm like, they started off with a long distance, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But and so so for the 2.5 years that we were together, I'd say we were only in the same state for about 9 months. So definitely like starting college, like being tethered to that person that was like not even in the same state, like not 1,000 miles away. It was definitely very difficult, like adjusting, like finding out who I was in college, and still like keeping with that like person from high school. And so I definitely like, I tried the, weekly Skype, dates and things like that. And I felt like I needed to stay in it. Like I had put this much effort into it. Like I couldn't let it die. And so definitely it was like that towards the beginning. And like I need to stay with him because I put this much work into it. My parents had the same thing. They put work into it. Like I can too. Like I just need to pull through. Like it was like it wasn't like being in it. It was like, this is the end product. I will have the end product. And another thing is, I felt like I need to stay in it is, being a fat woman, I don't want to say by society, you're told, but that you don't have a lot of options when it comes to like physical love and like emotional love. And so I felt like I did find that person who loved me, and I felt like I needed to stay with it. Like that was my one chance. I can like just waste it. And so that definitely kept me in it for longer than I should have been in. So yeah, towards the end it was really on and off again. Kind of like a dance of like deciding if I still wanted to be in that relationship, if that's still what I needed, if that's what I wanted. And so in June of 2015, I finally decided that I didn't want to be in the relationship anymore. So what I did is called him over to my house. I broke up with him. Didn't really dance around it at all. And I didn't cry. He didn't cry. It wasn't emotional in the least bit, which was weird because I was, we were both thoroughly convinced this is the person I'm gonna marry, and so definitely like glad that it ended. And so I think after after the last year of the relationship, I realized that I came more into myself, and that I didn't need like that physical touch. I didn't need that like someone complimenting me every day or hanging out with me every day, because I'd gone without it for so long. I didn't like I was good on my own. Like I felt good on my own, like because I could provide that for myself. Like I could make myself feel good, and I felt confident like in who I was and how I looked, and so I think that definitely helped me make my decision. And so since then I've been chilling. I downloaded Tinder. Works wonders. Tell your friends. It's so definitely I'm just having fun. And you know what? Things are looking up. I got the phone number of a hot local comedian. So who really won here?